Hello there. If you're new here, my name is Deb, and today we are going to be using the Colourpop Truly Madly Deeply palette. I'm a little bit late to the party on this one. This palette has been out for years, I think, but it's new to me because I just got it. And let's take a look at the inside. This is an interesting color story. You've got your peaches and golds up at the top, and then as we move down the palette, we have pinks and berries and plums, and then down at the bottom we have a mauve and a deep berry or a plum, and then we have this. This is Mr. Sandman. This is a duochrome. This was the eyeshadow that I was most curious about. Now, duochromes are odd ducks. If I was to use this and put it, let's say, all over my lids, it would look completely different than if I put a black base under it. I want to get this color that I see right here. In order to do that, I'm going to need that black base because I tried using this just on its own and it was not pretty. Not on my skin tone. On a deeper skin tone, I think it would have looked beautiful, or a warmer skin tone, but on me, my skin is very light, it's very cool, so it was not pretty. It was not this color, okay? So I want it to be that color. So that's the thing with duochromes. If you put them over a black base, they're going to look one way, and then if you use them on their own, they're going to transform into something completely different. It ended up being a warm plum shade. So we are going to use my NYX Black Bean Shadow Stick. These are really old school YouTube, aren't they? Wicked OG. But I like them. I think they work nicely. And what I'm going to do is, instead of applying this directly to my eyes, I'm going to use an AOA Studio E104 brush to apply it because I feel like it will blend better and I'll get better control over exactly where it's going. Whereas if I just slap this on randomly, it would still work. I could just blend it out with a brush after, but I just feel like this might work a little bit better. So I'm just going to take some from the stick and we're going to put that in the area where I want the eyeshadow to be. Now, another thing about duochrome eyeshadows is they are a one and done situation. Because it's a duochrome and you have two different colors, the color that it appears on your lid and the color that it appears in the crease are going to look different. So if you want something easy, just lay down some type of a black base. Doesn't matter what eyeshadow brand or product you use, but it should be a cream. I'm just going to take a little bit more. And yeah, it's going to be a one and done situation. Super simple and easy. And like I said, you can also use it just over a regular eyeshadow primer, but the result you get is going to be different. And I can't really show you because just swatching it like on a finger or a hand, it isn't going to show up. For some reason, you know, I would have to do it on my eyes to show you. And yeah, it was not a good experience at all. Okay, so I'm just trying to get the shape that I want. Yeah, these NYX shadow sticks, I I'm always concerned that someday they're just going to say, you know what, these don't sell that well anymore. We're just going to get rid of them. Because I've used others and there's something about this formula that I really like. I think I like it because it's not drying on my skin. Because as an older person, the skin on my eyes doesn't have as much pliability and moisture as somebody younger than me. And I know that some people who have like oily skin will get creasing with these. I don't. Which is not to say that it's impossible for me to get creasing, because if you saw my video that I did about that video that I did where I was using an AOA pigment, I was getting creasing, and I think there was another product that I was getting creasing with not too long ago too. But with these, for some reason, I don't. As long as I set it with a powder. I mean, this isn't a product that I would use just on its own. I would always use it as a base. Okay, now we're going to have to even this up. And hopefully there is enough product left on this brush that I won't need to add. Yeah, I'm going to need to add more. I don't like to do that because if I put too much, it will crease no matter whether my skin is dry or not. You can go in with an eyeshadow primer underneath this if you have, you know, a lot of oils in your skin. So that is an option. Okay, that's good. I don't dare add any more. Okay, let's do a small flat shader brush. This is my MAC 239 that I've had forever. So that's Mr. Sandman right there. That's the only duochrome in this palette. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I used this palette yesterday. Not in yesterday's video. That video was actually filmed the day before. And then the video before that was filmed the day before that. I wanted to get a day ahead. But now I'm not a day ahead anymore because when I used this palette to film yesterday, I was so unhappy with the look that I deleted the video. So I was thinking about it and I was like so disappointed because this is so pretty and I was really dying to use it. And then it was like a light bulb going off in my head. And I said, that's why it came out a different color, because I didn't use a black base. I hadn't used a duochrome in a while, so I forgot. Okay, now we're going to switch to a Profusion ES3 brush. And we're going to pick up some more. And we're going to go in the crease. And you might be thinking, oh, but that's a metallic shadow. Why would you put that in the crease? You don't have to always use mattes in the crease. I usually do, but in a situation like this where I'm doing a one and done look, I'm just going to use this all over. And that is the color that I was looking for. Now, if you want to transform this into something like a warm plum, just don't use the black eyeshadow base and you can get something completely different out of this eyeshadow. Or any duochrome. Now, you may find exceptions to the rule. And what I mean by that is you may have a duochrome eyeshadow that doesn't look good with a black base. If that's the case, you may need to find a cream eyeshadow that is, you'll have to just try a different color. All right, let me give you an example. MAC Expensive Pink, for whatever reason, that doesn't look good over a black base, or not in my opinion anyway. So you may want to find a cream eyeshadow in a corresponding color, or one a little bit deeper than that, than the pink shade in that, and then it will bring out the duochrome and you'll get that beautiful pinky gold color that it is. All right, let's switch back to the 239 brush. I've had this brush, you guys, for I think 11 years now, and it's still going strong. You know, MAC brushes are expensive, but they hold up. They hold up over time. You can, if you take care of them and you treat them nicely, you can actually have them your whole life. That's what I've heard anyway. Okay, we're going to switch back to that Profusion blending brush now. Okay, see how it's like more purpley in the crease and in the outside? So I'm just applying it all over and it's doing that all by itself. Yeah, duochromes are fun. I don't have that many duochromes in my collection, and I don't play with them as often as I should because they are really fun. And of course now, if you buy from indie brands, multi-chromes are the thing. And I do have 2 or 3 of those where you'll get even more than the 2 colors. You'll get 3 or 4 colors depending on the product. And even some of the mainstream brands are coming out with those. I think Natasha Denona just put a multi-chrome in one of her new palettes. I don't know. I don't buy eyeshadows from that brand, so I don't know. But yeah. Okay, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of the, we're just going to do this very duochrome theme here. I'm going to put this shade under my eyes. Now, if you look at this, you will see that's the color that it was when I used it just with an eyeshadow primer yesterday. So see how warm that is? And it's just, it looks more like, yeah, plum, definitely. Now I'm wondering if I can get away with using that shadow stick as an eyeliner. I don't know. Because it could be. These can be used as eyeliners. I'm going to try it. Have to kind of be careful with the placement of this because it can just end up all over. All right, I think that worked. Don't remember how long these last as an eyeliner. It's been a long time since I used one that way. Okay. Do I have any blank spaces there? Maybe a little bit here. Don't know about this lipstick that I chose today. I was trying to go for something that had like a plum tone in it because I didn't want to do matchy-matchy with this eyeshadow color. I thought it would be too much. So I wanted to pick up the plum tones that are in this. But I don't know. I was going to do nude, and then I wasn't sure how that would look either. So yeah, I don't know about this lipstick color with this eyeshadow color. When you do purple on your eyes, it's always a tough choice as to what you're going to put on your lips, because it seems like nothing really looks right, including nude sometimes. Okay, you know what? I'm going to skip the filming part of the lashes and be right back. Okay, so that's what it looks like with the lashes done. You know, speaking of duochromes, people go crazy over Colourpop Glass Bull eyeshadow, and I've always wanted to try that, but it's always out of stock. That's nearly impossible to get. I think what I need to do is like sign up for the notification for that, so that when it comes back into stock, I can jump on it right away and get it, because it's not in any palettes or anything, so you just have to buy it like individually. And I'd still like to try it though, just based on its reputation alone. But getting back to this Truly Madly Deeply palette, this has been out, like I said, for I would say a couple of years maybe. So if you have this palette, what is your favorite way to wear it? I will tell you right now that I will never use those pressed glitters. I wish that they wouldn't even put pressed glitters in palettes. I could go off on a rant right now, but I'm not going to. But yeah, when you use something like that, it just gets everywhere. It's a nightmare to remove, and it's dangerous. You could, if you get that in your eyes. Okay, I just said I wasn't going to go off on a rant, because some people do like glitter. But yeah, I won't use those three pressed glitters. But I think the rest of this is kind of an interesting color story. And so if you have this palette, what is your favorite way to wear it? I think it's worth it just for this Mr. Sandman. I love this. I can't believe how much I love this eye look, considering yesterday I used it and just kept looking in the mirror at it all day, thinking how much I hated it. So that shows you what happens when you put a duochrome over a black base. So that's it for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Thanks for watching.